Hello my beautiful earthy souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Jasper. I am your tarot reader, and today we're going to find out how do people secretly view you. So we have three groups that you can pick from. We have the herbalist in group number 1 with the pocket watch in the form of an owl. Then we have the green woman in group number 2 with a dead butterfly, and the gatekeeper in group number 3 with an obsidian crystal. You're going to find the timestamps in the info box below, so whenever you're ready you can simply click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. Do not stress about your choice. Indeed, if you do feel attracted to more than a pile, that is a sign that you need to listen to more than one. So always follow your gut feelings, that they're going to bring you to the right direction. And if you'd like a private reading, I would love to do one for you. You're going to find the email in the info box below, as well as the prices. And for the rest, if you've been enjoying this content, I would love to receive your support through likes, comments, shares, and obviously subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the bell icon so that you're going to be notified anytime that I publish a new content. And ultimately, I'd like to thank you all guys for being so loyal throughout my journey. It has been this third year's birthday of my YouTube channel just a week ago, so I just want to thank you, the people that have been with me since the very first day, that hasn't let go of me, that just kept having trust towards my work. Okay, so I just love you so much, and I'm immensely grateful for your presence in my life. Thank you so much again, and I hope to see you at the beginning of your reading, and I hope to continue having this journey for many years ahead. See you soon. Bye guys. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading if you picked the herbalist in group number 1. So what you're seeing here is a spread made with some oracle cards from nature. Then we have tarot cards, of course, some OM staves as well, and some rune symbols, so that we can have the bigger picture of how do people secretly view you. So the first thing that I'm seeing is the herbalist, herbs, medicine, and healing. So that could be the first thing that catches other people's attention about you. So you could be very different from normal people, from what is considered the norm. So you might dress in a particular way, very differently from them. It transpires your love for nature in the way that you speak, in the way that you dress. And they might know maybe something that you don't mind sharing with others, that you are really connected with the natural realm, and you actually love finding out how you can heal your ailments through plants and herbs and flowers and roots. So you might actually have this interest through herbalism, or in general you might be an alchemist. You might be somebody that like to try new things, that like to be different from the norm, and like to be a pioneer, trying something new and different. Okay, people as well I'm seeing with this ephemeral, I think of you as somebody that put a lot of attention into the way they look, okay, into their appearance, into their beauty, and that doesn't have to be a judgment. That is simply the notion, okay, that they pick from you. Whenever they see you, they notice that you put a lot of care and time and energy into your appearance, into your aesthetical appearance. Okay, and it's something that definitely catches their attention because you are extremely beautiful. Then we have adaptation, so that is something else that catches people's attention immediately. The fact that you're really good at adapting yourself to new conditions, even hostile conditions. Okay, so you're really strong. You have this inner strength that make you never giving up, so you always know how to find a way. You have this trust into the universe that you'll always find a way. So they might know that you've gone through some harsh times in the past, and no matter what, you've always been able to come out from it. You might currently be living in a situation, in a living situation that is not really hospitable, that is not very comfortable, is not very warm, and they still admire how much strength you have, how much endurance and resilience you have in living in this situation. And they have seen how quick you've been able to grow your defenses, just like the blackberries grow thorns in their plants. And also they can see that after this armor of defensiveness, there's also the juicy, sweet aspect of the fruit, of the berries. And so when people actually get to know you for a long enough time, they get to receive gifts from you, even just the gift of your presence, of your sweet words. So it might take some time to get to know the true you. But until then, they still admire your strength, and other people instead fear your claws. That's what I'm seeing. Now, going through the tarot cards, we have the King of Swords in reverse, the Emperor, and the Seven of Pentacles. So there is a great emphasis onto your career. So people definitely secretly view you as somebody that is extremely attached to their career, to their job, somebody that has everything under control. Somebody quite bossy as well, that doesn't mind giving orders to other people. Somebody that have their future basically already planned, and they're a little envious of you, some of these people, and others admires you incredibly. They can see how you are, again, never giving up. You're very, very patient to wait until you can finally pick the fruit of your labor. So they do admire how much time and energy and effort you put into your work, although some of you actually do use that quality as a way to judge you, of course, like some people will always do. And they actually think that you should give yourself a holiday with the in reverse, okay? They might actually be wishing you, some of them, for you to go on a holiday. Some of them with love intention because they think that you've been working too much, and some of them with nasty intention in the sense that they can't wait to have a little break without you for a while, because they think that sometimes with this King of Swords you might get a little cold, a little mean, or you might throw some harsh words, or you're a little too attached to your own goals without considering so much other people's intentions and feelings. But this is just a minor percentage of these people, because otherwise I can see that they do admire your ability to take things under control and at the same time to use a little bit of your heart. And I can see that they do think though that you might be too focused on work. You know, the people that love you or that do admire you and appreciate you, they might think that you actually do deserve some time to spend by yourself. And I can see that some people secretly view you as somebody that is not spending enough time making lovely connection around them with friends and new people. And they do think that you should definitely, step out from work and spend more time with your friends or with your new acquaintances. So they would wish that you would take a little bit of time to indulge into human pleasures, and also they think that you should take more time to be silly, to have fun in your life, you know, with this gnome of mushrooms and buttons. So they want you to seek connection and seek silliness. What else am I saying? Some of you have feelings for you. I see here with the primrose upright. Somebody is actually putting you on a pedestal. They don't, and they know that there's a lot of things that they don't know yet about you. But currently they're having a massive crush. They know that it might be just turning into an illusion because they it's not that they know everything about you, possibly you don't even know them so well, but currently they are indulging in dreaming about you, dreaming about being with you. So they're being extremely romantic, And also we have the World here. And the words speak about the seek of freedom. So I see that these people that are having, this person that is having some feelings for you is actually in love with the fact that you are on a mission to seek freedom in your life. And that's the reason why in the first place you're spending so much time in your work. And this original work is a different work from anything else that they've ever seen before. So they do see your life goal, they do see what's the reason behind this lifestyle that you are having, that you're embarking upon, and so they do not judge it. Absolutely. Obviously they would wish to spend more time with you, but they do understand that there is a major, like a bigger reason why you are spending so much time with this. With the comfort in reverse, some people do secretly think that you are not able to see things from the bigger picture, that you're not able to see to understand other people's point of view, and that you are a little narrow visioned. Okay, so this could be some people that work with you. Okay, I see that this comfort and King of Swords in reverse could be coming from people that you work with, some colleagues, or some people that you do see at work. You know, there's, so not everybody, like not everybody loves you, that's what I'm saying, but that's for everybody, right? You don't have to take this personally, you can just have a laugh about it. Okay, this is actually the fun of this reading, to understand what they actually do think of you, and they will never say to your face, no? And so let me know if these resonate. I can definitely see that it's just a minor portion of the reading, because it's just these couple of cards. So a minor portion of these of the people that you know in your life, some of your acquaintance, do have these thoughts about you. You can actually take them as a constructive criticism, if you like, instead of taking it personally. And everybody's allowed to their opinions, of course, but mainly I do see a major admiration for what you're doing. If there's anybody that is jealous about your path, they will never show it. They will never tell you, I wish I was like you, I wish I would do the same thing. No, they would criticize you instead. Okay, because it's easier for their ego to see that there's something wrong with you rather than something in them. Okay, so they don't understand the fact that they are actually admiring you. But most people here, I see, they do have lots of admiration for you. You're actually an inspiration for them. Now, going to the woman, I see that people secretly view you as a spiritual person that has a really deep connection with spirit. So yeah, they might know that you're into tarot. They might know that you do maybe some rituals or witchcraft at home, or that you have different spiritual beliefs that are being the pillars of your lifestyle, and that you're embarking upon this unique journey that is very different from anybody else. Okay, and branch out to new worlds. So that's what you're doing. You are being a pioneer and showing people that there's different ways to live and different ways to make money. So that seems to be your path. And so we had the heather and the blackthorn, and the blackthorn tells me that people secretly view you as somebody that is able to find opportunities within the chaos. So again, that Owen Staves goes really well with the blackberry that speak about adaptation. So they notice how, yeah, as I said before, you never do give up. Even when you find yourself in a really complicated situation, you do find opportunities to get yourself out of it, to improve yourself, to learn some new skills or make new connections. So you're really, really optimistic. That's what I'm seeing. Again, I do see the connection with spirit with this rune, because it does connect the earth realm with the spiritual realm, and that's where you find the strength and the endurance to protect yourself from this Awa's rune. And also with these Ingwas, and I never know if I'm pronouncing these runes correctly, but because there's so many different ways that people pronounce them on YouTube. But in this rune, I see that people secretly view you as somebody that has a lot of masculine energy, somebody that maybe as well loves growing veggies. That's what I'm saying, because this represents a seed, so represent growth, and represent as well energy burst. So they see you as somebody with so much energy, and they're like, where does she or he get the energy from to do all of these things at the same time? Okay, so definitely a lot of admiration for what you're doing. Some people would like to spend more time with you and to have more fun with you for sure. But they are taking a lot of inspiration from you, and some people do have feelings for you. And yeah, so that is definitely a lovely reading. Let me know, guys, if it has resonated. It was a pleasure to read for you. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And I'm always available for private readings if you'd like to get one for yourself. I'm also on TikTok if you'd like to see some shorts, but you can also see those on YouTube because I'm sharing them in both two platforms, but whatever platform is easier for you to watch. Okay, so that's everything. Sending you big hugs, and I hope to see you again really soon in the next video. Bye bye, guys, and thanks for the support. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading if you picked the Green Woman in group number 2 with the Dead Butterfly. So what you're seeing here is a spread made with multiple cards. We have oracles from nature, tarot cards of course, and also we have some Ogham staves and rune symbols, just so that we have a really global understanding of how people secretly view you. I've been meditating for a while now on your cards, both when I was shuffling and when I was clearing them on the table, and a beautiful clear vision came out of this reading, so I can't wait to share it with you. I would like to start from the Ogham staves. We have here hawthorn and ivy. Okay, the Ogham staves always represents different trees, and so then we can get the wisdom from those particular trees. Now, by looking at the hawthorn, I can see them. Most people secretly view you as somebody they like to keep to oneself. They might see you as somebody that would prefer to satisfy the pleasures of the mind rather than the pleasure of the body. Somebody that would have maybe some rigid schedule or some restraint in your lifestyle. So you might have a specific diet, or you might have specific rules that you want to follow. You might prefer to spend time reading rather than going and get involved in some social activities. So people secretly view you as somebody that is quite reserved and intellectual and very clever, but yes, somebody that prefers not to share too much with other people. Although at the same time, people realize that if they do spend time, effort, and energy, if they do dedicate to this connection, the Yera is telling me that after a long time of being next to you, it's finally possible to get to know you and to reach that mysterious side of yours that you keep so secret to yourself, that I'm seeing from the Perth rune. Okay, so definitely you come out as a mysterious, reserved person, but then eventually you're able to open up and show the beauties of your personality with the people that shows you dedication and an actual effort in wanting to get to know you. And also they see you with this ivy, that you're quite interested in your soul search. So that's one of the reasons why you give priority to your own time, spending time on your own rather than with others, and so you're quite picky with the people that you choose to be close to. But once you choose these people, the connection is so strong that it develops like a tree, those beautiful long roots underneath the ground, and it just makes it impossible for this tree, for this connection to be challenged by any storm, because it's just um so deep, okay, and so resilient and resistant to any attack from the outside. So yes, they might secretly view you as somebody that does have few friends, but really really good, okay, people that you can actually rely upon. So they see you as a really loyal friend, and one of those friendships that they know, or connection that they know, it will last forever. Then let me go to the Green Woman, which is the card that you picked in the intro. So people secretly view you as somebody that has this natural beauty. You don't even need to wear makeup, and if you are a guy, you don't even need to put so much effort into styling your hair, or wearing specific brand clothes. You can even go around with a rug on yourself, and you're still fascinating and attractive, and just you radiate so much beauty and purity. And they see you that you are one in one with nature. So they do really appreciate this deep connection that you have with the living beings around. So not just, it's like you give more importance actually to the connection that you have with animals and trees and nature in general, rather than with people. So they nearly see you like a fairy and like a goddess for sure, because there's so much of this extreme beauty that is blinding to them. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, and now I can see as well that they, with the soothsayer, most people secretly view you like somebody that is very unique, okay, because you take the road seldom taken. So somebody very original that does not conform to society. You're very independent thinker. You do things very differently from others, from the way you dress up, to the way you speak, to the activities you do when you're free, to your job, even to the music you listen to. You're very different, and so they do secretly view you like that, but they also appreciate it, and it's like you help them finding something that they had lost within their soul. So they probably have never told you this, but when they found you, they felt like their soul had found their match, something that they didn't even realize that they have lost for a long time. Possibly you did inspire in them, you did inspire them to be original and unique as well, or to be more in touch with nature. Like you did give them some inspiration. You woke up a side of their soul that it was dormant for a long time. Also, they secretly view you like somebody that is extremely generous. So if you do have something, you always like sharing it with others, and there's something magical about you for sure. And yeah, again, have this view of you, this vision of you being, again, really in touch with animals and quite mysterious. There is this depth that transpires from you, but lots of people can't even grasp it because it's hard to get you to speak really about that side of yourself. But then they are quite jealous of animals because they see that you do have an intimate communication with them. Now, I'd like to go through the tarot cards. So some people secretly view you as a person that, yes, spend lots of time in your head, in your mind, like we saw before with the Hawthorn, but also that might bring the tendency to overthinking and worrying and having anxiety and possibly even insomnia. So some people do notice that, do secretly view you as an overthinker. Okay. But then a beautiful message as well that I see here is that most people will not maybe they will not tell you, but they are holding on to you so tightly. They will never let go of you. And other people instead might secretly view you as somebody that is possessive of your own values or your own knowledge, and you don't share it so easily with others. Okay, obviously there's a lot of people that might know you, so we're gonna have a contrast of views here, of course. And then there's some people out there, possibly one specific person, that is actually dreaming to have a long lasting relationship with you, or at least get to know you for life. Okay, I can see here that it would make sense with the Four of Pentacles. Somebody does not want to let go of you. They want to be next to you until they're alive. That's what I'm seeing here. And for some of them, it could be even just a friendly thing. They just find you like one of their many soulmates that can have a friendly connection with, and they just can't imagine living without you, but in a very family type of feeling. Okay, instead there could be a specific person that does wish to have a romantic relationship with you and grow something solid and durable. Okay, so they see you like their wish fulfilled, right? You are their wish. They would love to possibly even have a family with you, moving somewhere beautiful and peaceful in between nature, okay, and have this maybe off-grid type of lifestyle where you can finally put in practice all of your principles and values. So that is very exciting. And then I can see that most people view you as somebody very humble. Just like the dandelion that we have here. The dandelion is a really misunderstood weed. Okay, it is considered as a weed, and so many people want to get rid of it in their lawns, in their gardens, but it's actually so important. It's the first source of food the bees can find in the early days of spring, and it's so good for the earth as well, for the ground, because it does bring back the nourishment, and it does allow the soil to have more air exchange, and it's just so good for humans as well. It's a herbal remedy, so you can eat all of it, the flower, the leaf, the root. I've actually just made some dandelion tincture just using the roots, and it's so good to detox the blood. So it's a super herb, and it is mistaken. But so it reminds me that this flower, so it's a metaphor of yourself. It's like they secretly view you as somebody that is possibly loved and hated at the same time, and somebody that is so precious. So your what's the word that I'm looking for here, contribution to the world is so special, but you possibly don't even notice it. You're possibly not even aware of how important your presence is in family, in groups of friends, in your work environment. Okay, so most people do notice this humility of you. And then we have the burdock that has like keyword tenacity. So most people view you secretly like somebody that is very resilient, somebody that is very what's the word? I just missed the word. It starts with P. And somebody that just does never let go. Okay, you keep holding on to your goals no matter how difficult the situation can turn around. You just don't give up. Okay, so there is a lot of endurance and tenacity and resilience here. Also, the burdock grows, it's a plant that grows in very difficult terrain, so it's able to adapt, and it clings. You see all these birds clings to everything they can, So that is the tenacity, no, of this plant. They want to keep surviving even in difficult situations. So that's the saying that they see in you. I have to say that with the olive in reverse, they think of you, they view you as somebody that is overly critical of yourself, and it would make sense actually with this Nine of Swords upright. Okay, they think that you actually you're too picky on yourself, so you would criticize the way that you speak, you would criticize your action, your behavior, your motives. So it's kind of like you gaslight yourself, and they are really, really sad about that, because like I told you here with the dandelion, they see you as a very, very special person. Obviously, you might have some people as well that they would consider you like an annoying weed that they want to get rid of you, but you just start too stubborn and you're not gonna go. Obviously, there's going to be people as well. All of us have people that love us and hate us, so those are the two sides of the coins. But I see that most people would feel sad about the fact that you're so critical towards yourself, and they think with this pomegranate that you should actually let go of some negative thinking patterns and negative emotions, okay, and just start looking at yourself with under a more positive light. And then we have the ivy, so they secretly think of you as somebody that inside of you have both forces, a destructive force and a creative force, just like the ivy that is considered to be such a dreamy plant, so romantic and so magical, but at the same time it is a destructive plant, okay? But your success stands in the ability to embrace both these qualities and use them at the right time, just whenever you need them. So that is the secret to your success. And then we have the lady's mantle, and the lady's mantle speak about your ability to focus on the small things of life and see the pleasure in the small little things. So you focus for a long time over something small, and then you give to it more meaning and value. Okay, so you don't let go of any small detail. That's what I'm seeing. So that is everything for you. Let me know if you resonated in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't done it yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new content. Also, I'm always available for private readings if you like to treat yourself with one of them. And ultimately, thank you so much for all of your support, especially to those of you that are here with me since the very beginning. You mean so much to me, and I love you so much, and you are allowing this dream of mine to be possible. So thank you immensely. Have a look in the info box below at all of the possibility to support this channel even further. There's donation, Amazon wish list, and so forth. You also have the chance to have a look at my TikTok if you prefer to see small videos rather than the long ones. But I would appreciate if you would come here from time to time and have a look at the long ones as well, because they support me incredibly. And I also feel like it's so much more wholesome to share with you all these long meanings, because yes, the shorts are sweet and fun, but at the same time I feel that they don't quite communicate as much what I want to say to you. So thank you again for being here, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you pick the Gatekeeper in group number 3 with the obsidian crystal, what you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical oracle cards, tarot cards of course. Then we also have some OM staves and rune symbols, just so that I can give you a global picture of how people secretly view you. I would like to start from the beautiful Page of Cups. So definitely people secretly view you as a very gentle person with a beautiful, warm, open heart. So they see you as a very sensitive person that is able to embrace other people's emotions, good or bad, is able to express their own emotion, and often through poetry or songs or art in general. They see you as a very delicate, sweet person that is always there to support them whenever they need. They know that their feelings are safe with you. And I can see that from the Green Maid as well, because the Green Maid speak about safety indeed. Okay, so whenever you see the Green Maid, you know that you are safe, that somebody is taking care of you, and you act like the Green Maid for people, so they know that whenever they come in your proximity, they are safe and they can trust you. And I can see that from the Keep Going, because it is a card that speak about trust indeed. And so they might secretly view you as somebody that not only trusts themselves, but you also somebody that teaches other people how to have trust in themselves. They also see you with the Page of Swords as somebody that, yes, is sweet and caring and nurturing, but also that is very good at set boundaries. So they secretly view you as somebody that is very straightforward, that has clear thoughts and has a clear way to communicate their thoughts and values. And they see you as somebody that has a clear plan for the future as well. So you always share the truth. That's what I'm seeing here. They see you as very honest and transparent, although sometimes the truth can hurt, but you are really good at combining the truth with gentle words. That's what I'm seeing. So your intention are never bad. If you do set some boundaries, it's for the good of all. So they do see that, they do appreciate that, they know that you come from a good place. And also they see you as somebody with the Gatekeeper that has a really clear idea of where you're going. You know where you're going, you know what you have to do, but possibly you are in lack with the resources. Okay, so they think that maybe you are looking for some abundance, waiting for some abundance, waiting for some money. They might think that you deserve to gain a lot more because you do have a clear vision and you are a hard worker person. But they also see that no matter what, no matter the difficulties that you might go through, and I see that with the bristlecone pine too, which does speak about difficulties and obstacles, you are still able to maintain your strength, maintain your goals, and maintain your clarity, and maintain your hope. Okay, they see you as a person that is very, very positive and optimistic. You always see hope even during hard times. With the Coast Redwood, I can see that they secretly view you as somebody that is very true to themselves. Okay, they think that you never betray your values, you never betray your morals, you never betray your dreams. You are true to yourself. You're true to yourself, and you also are not afraid to excel in any area of your life. So there is no obstacle in that sense. You would not feel ashamed of being successful. You wouldn't be worried of what other people would think. You wouldn't be worried over other people's jealousy. So you don't really care what people think of you. You just want to do your thing. Okay. So definitely they do see you with a clear project in mind, with a clear vision, and I can see that from other symbols as well, especially the fur. So you know where you're coming from, you know where you're going, have a really good idea of what's happening. You have an awareness of this progress. You know what you want to manifest. Okay, that is a message of the fur. Then we have the Rowan stave, And the Rowan does speak about the ability to ward off false enchantment. So you are able to distinguish the good from the bad. You're able to make good decisions. And, easily tricked, okay, by life. So if somebody tried to scam you, you always know what is going on. So you have a really good intuition. And people secretly view you as somebody that can be quite rigid as well, because you're just so focused on what you need to achieve. So they do see you as somebody that maybe doesn't go out as often as they would like, or they might see you as somebody that never want to really let go of control, and so you don't like to abandon yourself to certain pleasures, for example, that you might get from recreational drugs or alcohol. You always want to keep your senses under control. And then we have notice here, we does speak as well about restraints and needs and patience. So they might secretly view you as somebody that is very patient. Indeed, as I said before, you do have a clear vision, and you know where you want to success, you know what you're going to do, but you still are lacking of the certain resources, but you're still patient, you're still maintaining hope. Nobody's stopping you, because you know what you're meant to do in this life, you know what is your purpose, you know how to satisfy your deepest dreams. The Page of Cups is also a lovely dreamer, and so there's nobody that is going to stop you. Some people do secretly think with the Fur Club Moss and the Tower that you should abort your project right now, because it's not bringing you anywhere. Okay, but you don't agree on that, possibly. Okay, they do think that it is not serving your highest good anymore, that it is ancient, that is obsolete, okay, that you are attached to certain pillars that are not really sustaining you properly anymore, and they do think that you're quite stubborn holding on to that. Same thing with the Fur Club Moss. We does speak about abortion, because in the past it was used to for abortion. So they do think that you might still put energies and efforts into something that should be let go. But again, we have nurture here, and the Fur Club Moss also does speak about the vulnerable phase in which you're starting a new project, and there is a lot of criticism from the outside, which could eventually end up aborting the project, because it's just too much pressure put on a single person. And I see though that you're aware of that. You are aware of the progress that you are doing. You're aware of what's going on. You're not a naive person whatsoever. Okay, you're really clever. But you have decided to keep on nurturing this project, because you know that it's going to bring you towards your dreams, and it's going to satisfy you so well in the future, and it's going to support you and sustain you on the long run. So maybe you are working on getting some passive income, for example. It is getting a long time to get there, but then how lucky you're going to feel in the future when you will have all that abundance of passive income without having to do much anymore, right? And then we do have the Lady's Mantle with magic. So you do like to embrace the magical side of life. You do believe, for example, in the power of positivity. You believe in the law of attraction. You believe in telepathy, or you might believe in fairies as well, in the energies around you. And so yes, you do believe that it is possible to receive miracles as well. So that's what I'm saying. The people secretly view you as somebody that is quite indulging in this magical world. So you do see magic in small little things and small little events. You do give meanings to them. So enter in your world is like entering in Alice in Wonderland. Okay, everything is just so magical around you. And you are a breath of fresh air with this mint. Okay, so you do bring renewal, you do bring news to people. You bring a new energy, okay? Like you are like pioneer. You like to try new things, to try something different. You would want people to come out of their comfort zone, okay? You they secretly view you as somebody that like to push people into uh a risk, okay, to take some risk in their life rather than always staying in the comfort zone, which can become boring, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Let me see if there's anything that I'm missing. As well, yes, the mint does speak about being really, really focused on whatever you're working on. So again, we do have that aspect of you working so hard towards something, even though you haven't achieved those goals just yet, but you're perseverant, okay? So that's a beautiful image that people secretly have of you, and they might feel a little shy to say to you, or they might think that it's none of their business, but that's how they view you. I hope that resonated. Let me know in the comments below, and if you would like to receive a private reading, you can simply contact me. You're gonna find the email in the info box below, as well as the prices. I would be more than honored to do a private reading for you. In the meantime, if you have liked this content, I would really appreciate if you would put a like, maybe leave a comment, a feedback, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and also hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new content. There's also a new TikTok channel that I did open with shorts for people that doesn't have much time to listen to longer content like this. And I would love to receive your support there as well. I do I do live sometimes with some free readings, so you're really, really welcome to participate to those. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting my channel, especially if you're one of those that are here since the very beginning. I love you so much, and I'm so deeply grateful for your presence in my life. I really hope to see you again in the next video. Send you big hugs. Much luck for everything.